Welcome back, folks. So today I just want to take a second and talk about how to solve relatively simple logarithmic equations. And the nice thing about this is we can use what we know about solving exponential functions, although I realize we haven't made a video on that, so we'll go through that real quickly here. And the only other thing we need to add to that is the definition of the logarithm. And so I'll link to the video about logarithms in this playlist, so you'll see it. But the short and skinny of it is that log base b, usually I say b for base, of x equals y, and I'll just kind of switch over here. All this really means is that b to the y equals x, and so the y is just, again, the exponent, b is the base, that in pink, and x is the result of that exponentiation, if you will. I'll do that in green. The final answer. It's also called the argument when you're talking about it in the context of logarithms. Right here. Okay, so how can I use that then to solve this? Well, let me move that over here. Okay, well, we can use this very fact and just, there's a little bit of substituting going on. So this is the actual logarithm, meaning it's the exponent. Our base is 4 here. So what we're going to do is just rewrite this in terms of and turn it into an exponential equation. So we have 4 raised to the whatever's on the other side of the equal sign, which in this case is the x minus 7. I'll highlight that. Once again, this is our base here, 4. And that's equal to 64, which is the argument. And that's in green there. So I'll stop using the colors after this here. So again, all we've done is just rewritten this equation. These two equations are exactly the same otherwise. They're just different in how they look. So the question is, how do I solve this? And then you could use a calculator, or we could guess and check, or whatever. But if we know about the properties of logarithms, it's actually not too bad. Because all we can say, or sorry, if we recognize that 64 is also a power of 4, I'm actually good to go. So remember, here, and again, this might not seem obvious at first, but as you kind of work through a lot of these problems, you'll recognize like 64 is a power of 4, 70 is not a power of 2, but 32 is a power of 2, and things like that. I do remember that 64 is equal to 4 cubed. And so what I can do is I can just substitute that in, and I know that 4 to the x minus 7 is equal to 64, but instead of saying 64, I'm going to say 4 cubed. The reason this is nice is, well, it should kind of make sense. Like, if the bases are the same and they're equal, these expressions are equal, then the exponents must also be the same. And so we can really just bring this down and say that x minus 7 is equal to 3, and therefore x is equal to 10. Right? So in short, to solve a logarithmic equation, just turn it into an exponential equation, and then you're good to go. All right, thanks for watching.